The distributive property allows you to multiply a factor across multiple terms of an expression. In this video, we will look at the case where the constant terms a and b are positive. Let's start with an example. What is the area of this rectangle? Use the distributive property to express the area. What is the area when x is equal to 4? The area of a rectangle is the product of the length and the width. With this rectangle, the length is a variable expression. The area of the rectangle is the product of these two expressions, 6, and the quantity x plus 5. Using the distributive property with an expression of this form, has the a term distributed to each of the terms in the variable expression. So we take 6 and distribute it to the x and 5 as shown here. The result is 6x plus 30. We evaluate the expression for x equal 4, as shown here. We get 24 plus 30, which is equal to 54. Let's look at another example. What is the area of this parallelogram? Use the distributive property to express the area. What is the area when x is equal to 10? The area of a parallelogram is the product of the base and the height. With this parallelogram, the height is a variable expression. The area of the parallelogram is the product of these two expressions, 5 and the quantity x plus 7. Using the distributive property with an expression of this form has the a term distributed to each of the terms in the variable expression. So we take 5 and distribute it to the x and the 7, as shown here. The result is 5x plus 35. We evaluate the expression for x equal 10, as shown here. We get 50 plus 35, which is equal to 85. Let's look at a final example. A number is increased by 12. The sum is multiplied by 15. Use the distributive property to write the expression. Evaluate the expression for x equals 20. This is an example of converting words into an algebraic expression. Let's start with this part. A number is increased by 12. Since we don't know which number, we designate it as x. This number is increased by 12, so we write x plus 12. The sum, or the entire expression, is multiplied by 15. So we enclose the expression in parentheses and multiply the whole expression by 15, as shown here. This is the mathematical equivalent of the verbal expression. We now distribute 15 to both terms as shown here. We get 15x plus 180. We evaluate this expression for x equals 20, as shown here. We get 300 plus 180, which adds up to 480.